Good evening. Hi, my name is Chow, and thank you so much, Sacramento Capital Service Center, for having me tonight at your Friendsgiving dinner. I was invited by Ms. Nakiba Gregory and the Human Rights and Equity team to share a little bit about my story. This past summer, I was a part of the Ethnic Minority Early Identification Development Program with Nakiba, and during that time, I shared a story about how an influential teacher really impacted my life. So that's the story I wanted to share with you today. Um, when I was in the sixth grade, I met Mrs. Adana Cobb. She was my social studies teacher and my student council advisor. And the amazing thing about her was that she was able to always bring in aspects of her students' culture into the classroom and then also at the school. She brought in opportunities for us to bring the foods that we had at home, the music that we listened to, and it was just an opportunity for us to kind of be proud of where we came from. And this was important because I could count all of the Asian or Asian American students in my school. We lived in the Inland Empire, so there weren't a lot of other Vietnamese. Specifically, we had some Southeast Asians, but we were few in the pickings, if you will. And because we were able to learn about each other's culture, it was helpful because I was able to see how we had maybe differences, but there were a lot of commonalities between us as well. And that's something that I've carried with me even into adulthood, where I meet different people and I have like a wonderment, a curiosity about who the people are and how we relate as a group of people. Um, Another reason why she was influential in my life is because my parents came over to the United States in the 1980s as refugees from the Vietnam War. So they left everything that they knew, their friends, their family, so that they could seek peace and freedom and build a new life. And in thinking back on it, um, my parents, they wouldn't have had the opportunity if it wasn't for the people through the Catholic Church that were open and willing to help the refugee population at that time. Um, I know that my mom will always be forever indebted to the group that sponsored her to come to this country. Um, but and she told me the story of how when the Catholic Church had helped her, but she explained to them that she would still be a Buddhist, and she always appreciated that they were always tolerant of that. She keeps a pan from the church, the a pan that they gave her when they first came here, because they, even though they came with nothing, they were given something so that they can make their meals and to be able to survive here. And thinking about the church, and then also um, the openness and the tolerance that the people there had, I just think about how, for me to be a daughter of refugees, what I can do to be able to serve the students that I come and interact with. Um, there are a lot of things that occur in the world when it comes to, I mean, there's shootings and war and so many very sad and difficult things that happen. But it's with the mentorship and the support of well-intentioned, well-meaning adults in the lives as young people that can help support us along the way. And when I decided at that young age of 6th grade that I wanted to be a teacher, I kept my mind just concentrated on the fact that I wanted to learn and have all these different experiences so that when the time came for me to become a teacher, I would have something to share. I was able to work in a corporate setting, travel abroad, work abroad, and finally when I decided to go and get my teaching credential and work inside the classroom, I not only was able to present the curriculum, but then also present the different inner workings in our 21st century skills and collaboration and understanding where people are coming from and communicating with them so that we can work together to attain a specific objective or go towards a goal together. I think that even though I teach 4th and 5th grade, those lessons when we're really young, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, those like very pivotal years are the time when the teachers that we interact with make such a profound difference. So, years past, 20 years later, I still keep in touch with my teachers from those days in the 6th grade, and just all throughout adulthood, they've been there to help provide that guidance, whether it was through going through college, the different classes to take, or even dating, marriage. There were so many things that they have been there for me, and we've been a part of each other's lives. For example, I invited my teachers to my wedding and they came and we were able to celebrate that together. I recently went to Mrs. Cobb's 60th wedding anniversary, and we were able to share in each other's lives, just like beyond the classroom. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to have that type of connection. And I hope that as teachers we're able to open up our worlds to meet the other worlds of the children that we work with, because I guess you'd be surprised at how much a child can carry along with them because you care to share something. So those are a couple of things that I wanted to share, why my teacher, Mrs. Cobb, was so influential in my choice to become a teacher, and then also in the journey that we've walked together. I hope that I'm able to be of support and provide something useful, worthwhile, practical for my students as well. So that's my story. And lastly, I just wanted to wish everybody in Sacramento at the Capital Service Center a happy holidays. I hope that you take this time to take care of yourself, to spend time with your family and be rejuvenated to continue on the rest of the school year. So happy holidays, and I bid you farewell from Ontario. Bye.